All right, it is movie review time again. And yes, I went and did it. I went and saw The Marvels. Now, you're probably wondering, is this movie as bad as we think it's going to be? No, it's not as bad as you think it's going to be. It's worse. In fact, this is one of the worst movies of the entire year. It reminds me a lot of Fast X. Now, if you've seen my reviews and you've seen my review of Fast X, you know I was not a fan of it at all. I gave it a very bad review, and it feels a lot like that in the sense that this comes from Marvel, Disney. The Marvel Cinematic Universe is very large, but it has a lot of quality films in it. It has some very big actors, directors, writers. It comes from people who should know better than putting this movie out in the condition that it's in. And I'm going to say it this way. I'm going to put it all on Kevin Feige's in his arena, because he's basically in control of all of this. And so he's let this pass. And it just should not have been. I really think this, of course, obviously you can tell, I feel is worse than the first movie. I really think the Captain Marvel character had a ton of potential, and they could have done so much better. And hopefully, if they continue to use this character, they'll finally right the ship and give Captain Marvel, better writing, better storylines, things of that nature. But yeah, it's bad. It's bad. I'll tell you how bad it is now. Well, number one, if you've seen the preview, you know there are cats in this movie. So that right there is just, anyway. But, and I'm going to give away a little bit, but not too much. When you have them visiting a planet that communicates by singing and dancing, so that in the middle of this movie, you basically have a mini musical. It just really took the cake right there. I just couldn't take the movie. It was hard to take it serious up to that point, but I really couldn't take it any more serious after that. So the writing was bad. The acting was not good. It just was a mess. I'll tell you the two things that were absolutely the best. One was the preview for The Fall Guy. If you've not seen that preview, you need to go watch that, because that looks like it's going to be a kick-butt movie. The other thing, if you can make it to the credits, there's a post-credit scene, and I'm going to tell you, this is going to excite a lot of people with what is shown, and that's all I'll say. So anyway, I'm going to give The Marvels 0 out of 5 stars.